Hi, and welcome to Judith Daniel's Life Coaching Podcast, where I bring you tips, advice, perspective, inspiration, and motivation for your journey. So, I wanted to give an intro video before we get good and started because I've been doing this a long time and now I'm transitioning into a new website, judithdaniellc.com, and a new podcast format. So the old ones that you're going to see on here, they're going to be in like a bright pink, purplish kind of ones, are ones that I've previously done on my other channel, and I'm just, what do you call it, like migrating or integrating them here. And then the new ones, where you'll see the new podcasts, are going to be like a gold microphone. So that's how you're going to tell the difference. So the information on the purple ones are going to have my old information at the end of the videos or during the commercials. It might say different websites, but the new one is going to have the new information, the new commercial, the new websites, and there'll also be new information in the description. So no matter which video you click on, if you look into the description, you'll be able to see all the new stuff, and that is correct. So one thing that I want to say is this is a platform for everyone. Everybody is welcome. Do not care. Everybody is welcome here. Okay? Because everyone matters. And I do offer, okay, on my website, Judith Daniel LC. Oops, excuse me, guys. I do offer, and I do apologize. I have this cough that keeps wanting to break free, and I'm trying to hold it back. So if I sound ridiculous, that is why. And this is real life, and I still needed to get this out here. So that's why I didn't wait. That's why I didn't, do the AI whole thing to speak for me. It just let me sound crazy and let me get this information out. So on my website, I offer life coaching, of course. My credentials are there. I offer the Futures Club. I am the founder of the Sassy Movement, a Safe at School initiative, and the Futures Club program, and the author of the Life Transformation course, Success Starts Here, Now. Listen, I just call it the LTC Futures Club program. Uh, but I do have a book. Let me grab it. Okay, so it is LTC Success Starts Now. Okay, so we'll have, because of course, because today is Monday, right? That's why everything is freaking out. But we will have some fun here. This is a background podcast, so it's going to be full audio. You can listen to it while you're cleaning, maybe while you're on that drive, depending on where you are and have to go, and you just need something in the background. And hopefully you'll think it's a good something. But yeah, like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and I also, let me see. So I have the life coaching, I have the Futures Club program, and the Sassy Movement, Safe at School initiative, where I go and speak to the schools, and we kind of have a open dialogue about, hey, you are who you are, and that's amazing. And I show them, teach them, let them know where the gold of this world really lies. And it's in them getting a proper understanding of themselves and a proper understanding in anything that they are seeking. So, for my Futures Club program, the new one will be starting May 2025. All the updated information will be on the website, but it's a closed seating session. And what that means is once we start, there'll be no new members available to get in until the next session that we start. If for whatever reason there becomes a really long wait list, I will open up a second and then we will run that too. Um, and really long meaning 30 people plus. Okay. So if this one gets full in May, and all you have to do is go to the website and say, hey, I want to be a part of this, blah, blah, blah. And that'll be on the registration form on one of the pages in there. And I see so many, and there's at least 30. I'm going to go ahead and open up that second one, and then we'll figure out our time and our date. Originally, for the one in May, it's going to be on Sundays from 6 until 7:30, I believe. Now, I want to open this to as many as possible, and that's the reason I'm taking it online this year. Because I can't reach everybody when I'm just locally here and we're having our meetup group here. Um, it's like, dang, so many people are missing out. And when I say so many people, I want those foster kids. If you have foster kids in your home, I want them to join in on this program. If you are an organization for, housing foster children or whatever, if you are assisted living facility for the older generation, I want them in on this podcast because there's so much knowledge that both of those areas can bring to the table, and so much that I can give them as far as motivation into you're not done yet, right? No matter where you find yourself, as long as you have breath in your body, you're not done yet. Because the whole point of all this that I'm doing with this is to take suicide off the table as an option. That is my underline, that is my bottom line, that is the motivation behind everything that I'm doing because it's unnecessary. It's heartbreaking, and it comes from a lack of understanding of who you are. Because if you know who you are, that's not something that's going to cross your mind, right? And now, when you're fighting for something, or when you're wanting something, or you're passionate, now you would have resources in order to do those things a little bit. I don't want to say easier because life ain't always easy, right? Some people make it, oh yeah, and then this is it, and everything goes well. No, that ain't how it works. And I've been on this earth a long, long time, and I wish that was how it works. Some days I'm like, okay, Lord, all right. And trying to get through myself. So, with all of that combined knowledge, with those open hearts, with those parents of those children who are struggling, maybe they're being bullied, maybe they are the bully, right? All are welcome here because people don't bully other people for no reason, right? And we can't always just disregard their feelings. We want to get to the bottom line of that issue too, not just the ones who are on the receiving end of the bullying, right? And the perspective that I have, that I've gained, the experience, it makes a difference, right? And I'm trying to be proactive and jumping in this thing because that is my goal in life, is to take suicide off the table as an option for everyone. You understand? I've done research for many, many years trying to see who is most at risk and what is it exactly. And with the Lord's help and Him opening my eyes and giving me opportunity to speak with, some of the people who have gone through that on the diverse or the adverse side, probably is a better way to put it. Unfortunately, I didn't get there in time. Unfortunately, and I do take that responsibility. And I know that's a lot of responsibility because you're like, hey, you don't even know these people. That's not even but it is though. Because if I have this information and I'm keeping it to myself and I haven't done everything that I could possibly do, that's on me because this is what I was made for. So I want to do everything in my power in order to show, to help, to guide, to listen, to redirect, and reframe mindsets so that they have a successful outcome. So that's what this podcast is going to be about. So welcome. Everyone is welcome here. Everyone who may have made a mistake, may have had a mindset one day, and then they did some things or some permanent solutions to temporary situations, and now they don't feel the same way. Because we all know that we can have a change of heart, that as we get older and have more experience, our perspectives change. So what we thought was good and well and we should do now becomes something that, dang, I wish I would not have, or I probably should have, and those kind of things. So it's going to be okay. Again, as long as you have breath in your body, you have purpose. And those wrong decisions, we can reframe it so that it can work in your favor, for your benefit, for your positive mindset. Don't give up on yourself, because I'm going to be right here going through the journey with you, and I'm not going to give up on you, right? But I can't force you to do anything. Everything has to be up to you, because you are the most important person in your life, and your voice should be the loudest in any situation pertaining to you. With me, hopefully I'm giving good advice. Take that good advice into consideration, and then solidify with it what you will, what you want to, and then throw the rest away. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And don't let anyone else make it seem like you're hurting their feelings when you're making a decision about you. Because their perspective could be way off on why they're telling you to do something. And I put that in my podcast, and that's why I'm not going to reinvent the wheel on those. That's why I'm going to leave them as is, put them up, give you this heads up on, hey, that information in there might be wrong, but the content is still relevant. And any questions you have, message me. You can go to the website. You can go to futuresclub101.com or at gmail.com and send me a message like, hey, Jay, I blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey, okay, blah, 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 blah. And we are going to get this thing done. So there's a resources page also on there, because I am not a therapist. I am a life coach. I am the one that breaks down that shell in order for you to have a capacity to be able to go through with therapy and be open so that you can get the correct information. You understand? So once you know who you are and you're like, okay, now I see the things that I need to work through, that's where the therapy comes into play. And that's where you go and you seek whoever, you know, you might want to find. Um, because that is where we want to get you. I'm a life coach. What do you want? What are you struggling with? Let me show you how. Right? And then the therapist takes you home. So now that you have all the resources to live that life you want to live, now you understand the mindset that it takes. You have resources available. You know what you want to do for you and not what people are putting onto you to do. And you're like, dang, I can, I will. And it's not impossible. Now, excuse me, this cough. Now, the second layer is you going to seek a therapist. You're going to seek a counselor, someone that you can be like, okay, I know where I'm going. I know how to get there. I have the roadmap, GPS, everything I need. I know when to fill up for gas. I know when to eat. I know when to take breaks and sleep, right? Just metaphorically speaking. And now, but these things are weighing on me that don't need to be there, that I no longer need. How do we get rid of those? And they have some great tools, some great exercises, some great everything in order to give you that internal resolution. Because everything that you need to be done, that will be done, is going to be internally first. Okay. So that's how we work together. And that's how, what the difference is between a life coach and a therapist or a counselor. So don't be afraid of either one. And I don't want to keep you forever. would love to, let me tell you. But there's other people that need help too. So my goal is not to be your forever crutch. My goal is to give you, no, no, no. My goal is to show you that you have wings and teach you how to fly and watch you soar. You understand? There's nothing more fulfilling to me than that aha moment when someone says, "Oh, I get it. Oh, wait, what?" And they have that look on their face like, "I understand this. Nothing is impossible for me. Everything that I want, that I'm desiring, I already have the capacity to get it. That peaceful life I want, I can have it." So that's what I do. And we'll talk more about who I am as we go along. And some of that will be revealed in the Futures Club podcasts that are already there. I'm just going to upload them after I get this one uploaded so that you have like an understanding. And hopefully you'll watch this one first. And then the other ones will kind of make sense with the information. And you'll be like, she don't know what she's doing. She got two different websites, blah, blah. No, I know. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into reinventing no wheels. I want to pick up from where I am and keep moving forward. So enjoy, ask your questions, put it in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. Visit the website, get on the registration the um, for the next session started in May. Now, one thing, there is a prerequisite course, and it's called Vision Board Goal Setting and a Successful Mindset. You can see that video on the website as well. That course is your first week's payment. So when you take that course, you give me the end result, which is your vision board. You send that to futuresclub101@gmail.com. And that is your payment for the first class. Okay? But I want that part to be out and to be completed by all students um, because we want to jump right in and keep moving forward. We have 52 weeks and it's 1 day a week. And I want to give you the most I possibly can. And if we can get the foundation of the atmosphere settled, solidified, understood, we can jump right in and keep going. So make sure you do that course first. You can go and see the intro video either here or on my website. And then you click the link that says go to course, get in there, do what you got to do. And it's more of a mindset um, building on, oh, I am important. These are the things that I needed to know because this is what's going to catapult me into that lifestyle that I want, right? So make sure you do that course first. Any questions, let me know. Visit the website. Sign up for the email list because that's where I'll kind of send all the next informations. Um, and then make sure you register. When you register, because I put registration and payment separately because I didn't want there to be any confusion. You go ahead and register. I'm going to send you something and talk to you or however you want to do it. Or ask your questions, and then we go into the payments once class starts. When you do the prerequisite course, that is your payment for your first class. So there's nothing else due until after we do that first orientation, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Because there's no reason to charge you twice for it. Um, so, and I guess you could call that a deal. I don't know. But just my mind works a little bit different on I want you to invest in you, but I'm not looking to bleed you dry. You understand? But I do know that when you invest something into yourself, you want to get a good return. So I have to charge something. so that you can have a good return. Because this information is great. Everything is already ready to go. I'm just waiting on you. So again, anybody, everybody who hears this is welcome here. If you hear a snippet of my voice anywhere, you are welcome here. When you need that pick me up, when you need that, oh shoot, I didn't even know I needed to know that. That's what I'm here for. So let's go. Head to the website, get registered, take the class, and then let me know what else I can help with. But when you register, I will be in touch. All right, until next time, y'all. Deuces.